with 31 Triple Doppler.
Well, Taylor, we officially reached the hottest day of the year today.
Congratulations to us, I guess.
I guess.
Yeah.
Right.
It's behind us, though. We're going to be looking at least cooler weather coming
Right.
our way tomorrow, and that trend should continue through this upcoming week as well.
That's what we want to hear.
Yeah, exactly. We are sick of the heat, I'm sure all of us are. Looking a lot more like late August in the coming days ahead. Part of the reason for that will be some stormy weather, and we'll talk more about that in a minute. How about Decatur getting to 100 for the first time this year? We also topped out at 100 in Muscle Shoals this afternoon. The rest of us had highs in the mid to upper 90s. We have since cooled off this evening. It is 78 degrees in the Rocket City, completely calm wind. Dew points are beginning to drop a little bit, so it's not going to be quite as muggy moving forward compared to what we've seen this entire week. 74 the forecast low in Huntsville tonight, a partly cloudy sky, likely dry throughout the night tonight. As we head towards Sunday, it's looking better. Still should see highs in the low 90s, but at least that's not upper 90s like we've seen day after day over the recent stretch here in North Alabama. Part of the reason for the slightly cooler weather will be a chance at storms heading our way tomorrow afternoon. Now, those of you farther south, if you're watching around Coleman County, you may have highs in the mid 90s tomorrow, but farther north, it's likely going to be low 90s for most of us, possibly even some 80s once you head into north of the Tennessee state line into southern middle Tennessee. We are dry across North Alabama this evening. All of this is just ground clutter, maybe a sprinkle lingering around Fayetteville, but that's really about it at this point. So future radar overdoing the rain that's going on right now. Could see some spotty showers late tonight, early tomorrow morning across the shoals. Nothing significant there. As we head toward the afternoon, though, we tap into that warm, still somewhat muggy air in place, and that will help trigger some scattered showers and thunderstorms primarily tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening. The strongest of these will have potential to produce damaging wind gusts, brief heavy downpours, and frequent lightning. Hail is likely not going to be up to severe level, just mainly a damaging wind threat that we're watching for tomorrow. Some of that could stick around on Sunday night, and heads up for the Monday morning commute. Possibility of some stormy weather across the Tennessee Valley to kick off the day on Monday. Heading into Monday afternoon, additional storms possible. It's not going to rain everywhere and will probably favor areas farther east as opposed to you folks around the shoals by Monday afternoon. Once we get to Tuesday, many of us start to dry out. Lingering showers possible primarily around Sand Mountain. Again, farther west, likely trending drier as we head toward Tuesday as well. So just a few days of chances of rain across the area, which we have not seen much of in the past week or so. Meanwhile, in the tropics, we have Tropical Depression 10, newly named today. 35-mile-per-hour sustained winds with this. It's lingering near the Yucatan Peninsula and will stay there for the next day or two, but eventually is expected to move into the Gulf of Mexico and is expected to become a Category 1 hurricane, approaching the Big Bend of Florida, arriving there around late Tuesday night or early Wednesday, and then tracking toward Georgia and the Carolinas after that. North Alabama, we are not in that cone, that forecast cone, but we may have at least the far periphery of this system clip part of our area with a little bit of rain. That would be most likely in our southeast counties. Many of us may end up avoiding the impacts altogether. But again, if you have plans to head toward Florida or Georgia by Wednesday, heads up. Could get a little interesting down there with that tropical system heading that direction. Cooler weather coming our way. That's a better looking 10-day forecast. Highs in the mid 80s starting on Monday. Stay in the 80s all the way through Friday next week. And then we get back to the low 90s by Labor Day weekend, but at least that's not upper 90s.
So we're approaching that fake fall.
Yes,
Yes,
soak it in.
Right, exactly.
It's not the real deal.
Right.